The other leaders, and we have supported our comrade Pan-Africanist. There are some individuals in Raila's group who I don't think know what they are doing. You know, I am a consumer of intelligence services. So I always see intelligence service reports. There's a character called Babu. I always see Babu. Dealing with anti-Ugandan group, anti-NRM groups in Ugandans.
President Museveni is really breathing fire. You understand? But do you know who is making the president of Uganda, Yoweri Museveni, to breathe fire? You don't know. Watch this video here.
The government of Uganda is infringing on the fundamental right and freedom of liberty and expression of one Bobi Wine. The arrest of one Bobi Wine is cantankerous, it is obnoxious, it is belligerent, and it is causing anguish, consternation, discomposure, and discomfiture of spirits among the Ugandans and among members of Africa.
And actually, you don't know what really happened. So this what really made Babu Owino to trend in Uganda, even to be mentioned by the president. This was a national news, you understand? You know, in Uganda, no one shakes Museveni, like apart from Kizza Besigye and Bobi Wine. You remember, if you remember this very well, it's only those two politicians. The other ones, you try to demonstrate, police take you to the court. Even doctors don't say anything. Like, you can't demonstrate in Uganda. Try it. Like, you will start and you will finish your demonstration in the police cell. I don't know where those people live. And even if you mention his name, you will find yourself in prison. 25 good years.
So I had never chosen him, but now I am choosing Babu. But those are individuals, they are not the Raila group, because I know Raila from the nationalists and Pan-Africanists. So, Munsamehe maneno mengi, I am here to support the candidature of Raila Odinga.
Like, you can't even talk good about the president. You can't even you can't even praise the government. The moment you praise the president, then he asks, where are you from? Who is that? Prison. Like that. This one guy called Babu Owino. Babu Owino is a Kenyan MP. You understand? And he's known for his fearless, meticulousness, opulence, the spirit of discomfiture and discomposure. He doesn't make any mistake. And when he was the student leader,
you as comrades, you as student leaders, you know what your parents went through. Your parents sold even cows to educate you. Your parents sold all the parcels of land they have to educate you. Your parents took loans to make you be where you are. Then the moment you reach the university, you are being told that there is no school ahead. Will you agree to that? Will you agree to that?
And he came out and told the students that a comrade is always right. When 2 points are involved, comrade is always right. And the point number 2, you go back to point number 1. If you disagree with the point number 1, then you leave the group. But Museveni is really afraid of this, or of this guy. Why? Babu Owino is young. And Uganda has a young politician called Bobi Wine. If you know Bobi Wine's real name, bro, just write in the comment section, because Bobi Wine is just a stage name. So Bobi Wine and Babu Owino are friends, and you know what happens. Babu Owino can go to Uganda anytime, and you know no one can arrest, and he can't be arrested because he's a state ambassador. He's a state official, so it's interstate, and the influence, that kind of influence, Babu Owino is spreading across the East African country. That's what shakes Museveni, because when Babu Owino has a mass, can sway a mass, and he can convince people to do what he really want them to do. And let me tell you one thing, Babu Owino is naturally loved.
Kuna tatu yenye nilichora nikiwa form 4. Sikuchora, niliandika. Unaona pale kuna nimeandika Babu Owino. So ni jamaa mwenye nimetambua kutoka kitambo.
Na hii ya kwanza ilikukost pesa ngapi?
Hii ya kwanza, mtu wa kwanza nilichora na 3500.
Na hii ya pili?
Imenichukua 10k. In fact, nikiulizanga na watu uko single, naambianga soma lebo, unaona? So wanaichukanga like seriously, hadi wakanibandikia jina hiyo Misowish. Ukikuja kwa kijiji yetu, jina yenye na
The Honorable Sankok, yeah. Can you lower your...
No, I cannot lower because I've seen Babu Owino. I cannot lower my crutches. I've seen Babu Owino around, and he can again run away with my legs, so I have to protect my legs today.
You are protected by the Speaker, the Honorable Sankok.
Understand? Let me, even if I tell you, in Luanyang, after Raila Amolo Odinga, who is the next person who is really loved? Who can make men and women to leave or to close their shop and just to go and greet Babu Owino? Who is that person? No one. So that's why Babu Owino is a force.
Only one person that I know that will be easily defeated in 2027. Defeating you, Mr. Ruto, in 2027 will be easier than reciting vowels.
Himself. And apart from force, it's a lifestyle. You know where I'm coming from. So I'm telling you this because I really loved and I really admire Babu Owino. Yeah, he's a politician whom I can if I'm in Uganda, then I can book a ticket to come and vote for him. And there's also other things that makes Babu Owino to be feared most. You understand? Museveni is really desperate. You understand? But he has been in power more than Babu Owino's age.
What makes President Museveni accuse you?
Thank you. You know, Museveni has been a president since the time I was not born. And there is a time and a season for everything. The Bible says in Ecclesiastes 3, a time to be elected a president or to be a president, and a time to be a civilian, and a time to pass the baton. Museveni has done his part for Ugandans, and I believe that Museveni should be a visionary leader, not a missionary leader.
I'm telling you. So that's the biggest reality. And imagine, you've been in power more than someone's age, and that person is really trending and is really powerful than you ever thought. Museveni is already old. Who doesn't know that? It's an African style of leadership, in that the young generation, they want to see change, but the old generation, they want power. You understand? And politics, it's all about power. Because the young generation, they have ideas of steering a nation. They have everything in place, like to make it work for them. But Babu Owino is a force that you can't stop. I'm telling you. You can't stop. If you're watching this video from Kenya, from Uganda, or from US, tell me, why do you think Museveni is afraid of Babu Owino? Like, this young man here, they called Babu Owino. Babu Owino, you have to go slow. On who or on what? Because I watched several videos. I watched several videos about this. Like, Museveni just showed his fear in front of like 6 presidents of other republics or other countries. Like, how do you even do that? So Babu Owino is unstoppable. Babu Owino is loud.
Dear Honorable Babu Owino, I have always admired your resilience. When they say young people are the leaders of tomorrow, I look at you and say, young people are the leaders of today. You have really represented young people well at the National Assembly, and your development work at Advocacy East speaks for itself. As a young girl raised in Dandora, I have a vision of being a great leader like you. I see the great work you have done for Advocacy East, and I believe that young people can change the world when given opportunity.
It is pure balderdash to come and entertain nonsensical, comical, and ridiculous activities being done here, while our people...
You know, one interesting thing, Babu is someone who is an academic. He's an academic juggernaut. He loves education. He upholds the value that comes with education. And that's why he's loved by this generation. This generation, what they only have, they need is education. So if you give them education, proper, good education, chance to learn something, chance to be someone important in the society. But you only become someone important in society if you have education. And he campaigns for better education. You understand? He campaigns. So he's among the best MPs we have in the parliament, and the best brains, the best political brains we have across the East and Central Africa. So fear Babu, because he will be the next Kenya's president. Watch my lips.
Kuna watu wa Kiingereza mingi wale tumewachia hiyo kazi ya bunge. Wale marafiki zetu kutoka upande wa Nyanza, kutoka ile makona zingine, kuna watu wanasungukianga hapo bunge. Lakini tuko na kazi mingi ya kufanya.
There's a principle called in law voluntary non-fit injuria, that they are contributing to their own injury by making these inflammatory remarks that is annoying, that does not go well with the spirits of Kenyans. That's causing a lot of consternation and discombobulation of spirits among Kenyans.